Alright, hello. My name is Catherine Sifuentes-Perez, and today I will be sharing my library purchasing plan based on the $10,000 budget that was given. So, I chose 15 different vendors across 5 categories, which are books, furniture, makerspace materials, technology tools, and supplies and decor. I selected these vendors because they are trusted by school librarians and they provide high quality resources that support student learning. So let's get into those. For books, I chose Mackin Educational Resources, Permabound Books, and Capstone. So these vendors offer a pretty good mix of engaging stories, durable books, and strong nonfiction resources to support both reading and research. As for furniture, I selected BroadArt, School Specialty, and Gaylord Archival. These companies provide comfortable and flexible furniture that helps create a welcoming and organized library space. For makerspace materials, I chose Eduporium, Vernier, Science Education, and Carolina Biological Supply. These vendors offer hands-on STEM tools that allow students to explore, build, and solve problems. For technology tools, I selected EBSCO Information Services, Gale, and the Library Corporation. These tools would help students with research, improve digital literacy, and help manage the library system. For supplies and decor, I chose Highsmith, the Library Store, and the American Library Association Store. These vendors help create a fun and inviting environment that encourages students to use the library. So, let's really dive down into the list of items per vendor. So for books, in Mackin Educational Resources, I'd be spending $1,200 on the nonfiction and fiction classroom bundle because it provides a wide variety of fiction and nonfiction books to promote independent reading in the classrooms. For permabound books, I'd be purchasing library-bound popular titles, which would cost $650, because having durable books makes them last longer and reduces costs for replacements. Now for Capstone, I would be purchasing the nonfiction and most importantly the Pebble Go Access because it supports student research, which makes it a valuable tool for building research skills early on. So therefore, in books, I would be spending $2,150. For furniture, with the vendor BroadArt, I would be purchasing modular shelving, which would cost $900 because it would help organize the library collection, which makes searching for items easier for students. For school specialty, I would be purchasing soft chairs, and that would cost $800. So I'd be purchasing because it would create a more comfortable environment for the kiddos, and would encourage them to visit and spend more time in the library. As for Gaylord Archival, I would be purchasing storage and display units, and that would cost $600. And I would be purchasing this because it would help protect and display the important materials. So for furniture, I would be spending a total of $2,300. For Makerspace, I would be purchasing robotics and coding kits under Eduporium, and that would cost $1,200, and I would purchase because it would allow students to experience coding and robotics, which will support STEM education. For Vernier Science Education, I would be purchasing probe kits, which would cost $800, and I would be doing so because it would allow students to collect and analyze actual data in experiments. For Carolina Biological Supply, I would be purchasing 4 STEM lab kits, and that would be $400. And I would do so because it would provide hands-on science activities that would encourage exploration. So for Makerspace, I would be purchasing a total of $2,100. As for technology, under EBSCO Information Services, I would purchase the database subscription, which would be $1,000, because it would provide students with access to reliable academic resources. For Gale, I would be purchasing the Gale Student Resources, which is $900, and with Gale, it would help provide more research tools that will support inquiry-based learning. For the library corporation, I'd be purchasing the library catalog system, which is $700, and this would help manage checkouts, returns, as well as inventory. So for technology, I would be spending a total of $2,600. Now for supplies and decor, for Highsmith, I'd be purchasing posters and signs, which would come out to $250. And why? Because clear signage will help students navigate the library. For the library store, I'd be purchasing book displays and theme decor, which would come out to $250 as well. And I'd be doing so because the displays will show featured books and will encourage the students to explore new materials. For American Library Association store, I'd be purchasing posters and bookmarks, and I would use $260 for that because it would help promote reading as well as create a welcoming environment. So for supplies and decor, the total would come out to $760. So these are the total of items, and I will continue into the next page because it goes on. And, excuse me, and the total would come out to $9,910. And I, of course, made sure to include all the items from all 5 categories so the library can meet different student needs. And I truly think that these purchases are a good investment because they benefit many students. They support different types of learning, and they help make the library a central place for education and creativity. So, thank you for watching my presentation.